Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I got 3 teams for you for the World event. It's a night restriction, so 3 teams, high, mid, and low, plus the scoring for you on this little short video. First team here is going to be the high level team. In the shop, make sure you buy up until you get a medal or so. It's a little bit different for everybody, but that's usually what I do, like the third buy or whatever. Will usually get me a medal. The medal is spell damage, so you're going to hit all enemies with spell damage. You know, any kind of thing that's doing spell damage to all enemies, basically. As many as possible, at least. If it's 3, if it's 4, hopefully 4. But Guard's avatar is great for this. He's an oldie but a goodie. Nighty Night. Nighty Night enemies, because Guard's avatar is here. Guard's avatar, Wand of Stars, Sir Quentin Hadley, and Lamash 2. So the idea here is Sir Quentin Hadley starting Guard's avatar with 50% mana, 50% start. That's what Sir Quentin Hadley is, the 50% start for Knights. Knight is the restriction, so if you have Sir Quentin Hadley, you put him in pretty much every team, and you can 50% start your whole team. Heroes using the wand, we got Lamash 2 turning yellow to purple. That way it can get up the wand just in case Guard's avatar doesn't get up first turn or something. So you have like a choice to make. If he doesn't fill automatically and then you just cast him and win, you have a choice to make. Are you going to just match brown or yellow or red and get him up real quick? Or do you have a alignment with Lamash to where you can get up your wand and then cast your wand, hopefully get an extra turn, and then cast your Guard's avatar off the wand? Sometimes they will submerge, but it's not that big of a deal. With the wand, you can just curse them. We got a yellow storm going. We're changing yellow to purple. Like, it all works. It all goes together. It's pretty much fine. So I would recommend Guard's avatar for most people this week, at least through, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Depends how far you're going, how deep you're going. But Guard's avatar should work great for this one for high-level players. All right, the second team is pretty similar to the first team, so I'm going to go over scoring right now. World event allies and anchors. There are 6 battles and players can encounter during the event. Sea Scavenger, Mantis Shrimp, Were Shark, Nimue, Leviathan, and Aquaticus. The first 5 battles are randomly chosen, but they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. The battle against Aquaticus will only appear after the player wins 4 of the other battles. After defeating her, all battles reset, and you'll need to fight another 4 battles to spawn Aquaticus again. Scoring. You can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. Sea Scavenger. Okay, let's read them in order. Like, I don't even want to put it in your head otherwise. So we're going to put them in order of the best thing to kill down to the lowest scoring thing to kill. So number 1 is Aquaticus. Aquaticus is worth 12 cargo. Leviathan is second with 9 cargo. Nimue is third with 8 cargo. After that, you got Were Shark with 6. Mantis Shrimp with 5, and Sea Scavenger with 4. So it is rarity order. The only thing you have to remember is Leviathan is worth more than Nimue. That's alphabetical order. L-M-N-O-P. So just remember that Leviathan comes before Nimue in the alphabet, so Leviathan will also be worth more points than Nimue in this event. Otherwise, you know, Were Shark instead of Mantis Shrimp, which is the other way around, so you can't do alphabetical for that, but it's only 1 word instead of 2 words. It's worth more because it's 1 word instead of 2 words. I don't know. Find a way for you to remember the scoring using something like that, mnemonic device or something. But Aquaticus is going to pop up by itself, I'm pretty sure, so there's no way you can miss it. Or, you know, it's a mythic, it stands out, just grab it. I think it doesn't pop up by itself, but you know what I mean. Like, it's easy to spot Aquaticus. It's mythic, it's the cyan color. Otherwise, you're looking for Leviathan, who's a legendary, the orange color. If you have Leviathan and Nimue, you're going to pick Leviathan. If you don't have Leviathan or Aquaticus, you pick Nimue. And then if you don't have any of those higher rarity troop, none of the mythics, none of the legendaries, you're going to pick Were Shark. So don't pick Sea Scavenger, and always pick Aquaticus. Each cargo is worth 1 point. The battles against Sea Scavenger, Mantis Shrimp, Were Shark, Nimue, and Leviathan will drop a variable number of cargo, on average about 1.18 times the base amount. As the battles against Aquaticus get harder, it will also increase the amount of cargo they give by 25%. So that's the scoring. Pretty easy, just a rarity order. Just remember Leviathan instead of Nimue, and you should be cool. Alright, here's the mid-level team. It's pretty similar to the high-level team. I just used Commander Donhart instead of Guard's Avatar, and then I changed the weapon just so we're not having the exact same team. But you want to use a purple weapon. That way your Lamash 2 thing still works. You're going to convert yellow to purple, get up the weapon. So we're only doing that conversion when we don't when Commander Donhart's not getting up. You know, like starting with 50% mana, he has an enchant, and then there's an explosion on the board, and he's getting pretty close to getting. He only needs 8 mana. So he'll get 2 from the enchant. Now he only needs 6 mana. Then the board will blow up. There's a yellow storm, a bunch of yellows exploding. Like a lot of the times, Commander Donhart will get up, and I almost liked it more than Guard's Avatar because it seemed to get up more often because it's less mana cost, and he hits pretty hard too. Hitting all 4 as well. So Commander Donhart might be better super early, then switch to Guard's Avatar just because it's lower mana cost. But I did use the Umbral, the Obsidian Libram. Because it's purple and it explodes and it has a summon and all that, so this team should work pretty deep. Lamash 2 or Herald of Damnation, I think is the other one that changes like blue to purple, would be the 2 empowered converters you could use. So you use Lamash 2 when there's nothing else going on, or you have that conversion, you get an extra turn, you get up your weapon, you cast it, you win, type of deal. That's what I did in all 3 of these teams. So I went the mana generating route with my weapons this time on this video, but you could go with weapons as your damage dealers too. I just didn't feel like there was a lot of good mana generation options as for the troops, and there's better damage options for the troops. So I used my weapon as my mana generator this time. Sometimes it's the other way around. There's like no good damage options for the troops, so you have to use your weapons like Black Manacles or the Ruby Weapon or Dustbringer or Dawnbringer or something like that. But this time we had decent, spell damage troops to pick from. Like, quite a few, actually. You got Guard's Avatar, you got Champion of Anu, you got Commander Donhart, you got, what's this dude's name here? He's good, though. He hits 3 enemies for true damage. Ulf Harrigan, I don't know how I forgot that. But Ulf Harrigan, I just doubled up on him. And he hits 3 enemies with true damage, so that should make it pretty far. The only thing is you have to, kill one enemy with skulls, or you have to, get them both up. But it is the low-level team, so it's just not as good as the other 2. It's, 75% as good as the other 2, because we're only killing 3 enemies. So there's stuff like Satite Warrior, if you want to make sure you're hitting all enemies, and Black Manacles and stuff like that. So it'd be cool, if you want to, you could use Black Manacles instead. Maybe use Lamash 2 or Herald of Damnation to get up the Black Manacles. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. There's a lot of good ideas for this one. This one is not hard. You should not have trouble coming up with ideas for teams here. Like I just mentioned, Guard's Avatar, Commander Donhart, Ulf Harrigan, Satite Warrior, Champion of Anu, even Dragon Lord Luther, Ruby Weapon, Black Manacles, all kinds of stuff. So you shouldn't have trouble coming up with something, as long as it's hitting all enemies with spell damage. But yeah, that's it for this one. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel comment below. I should be live streaming tomorrow, the weekly preview and the faction event. Used Reflection of Good, by the way. Purple, Herald of Damnation, blue to purple. That's why. But yeah, that's it for this one. Good luck with the event, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the live stream. Peace out.